never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everyone, I am Cyberverse Prime, and we are also going to be taking a look at the Studio Series Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Soundwave. And this guy was hyped. I mean, he was hyped when he first came out because the original Deluxe Class Soundwave, and including the Human Alliance one until the movie The Best Version came out, was canceled here in the US. Because people wanted their Transformers Prime toys, and they were tired of Dark of the Moon, which sucks because that final Dark of the Moon wave was the best one. They literally saved the best for last, and we got robbed of Q, we got robbed of Leadfoot, and we got robbed of Soundwave. I will never forgive US retailers for that. That was bullshit. And only very few lucky people got a chance to get them. Now with Studio Series being a thing, and now that all three, Soundwave, Q, and Leadfoot, are now available in Studio Series, the Studio Series ones go for a higher price, except for Q. Apparently, a lot of people are shitting on the Studio Series one, and I'm going to tell you now. Well, I'll get to that. You know what? I'm going to leave that for another video. I'm going to save that for his video. I know I've done a review on him, but I recently customized mine. Now, Soundwave is slightly customized. It's just his speakers in robot mode. So I'm not really going to consider this a custom. I'm just going to consider it a normal. Well, no, that's not true because Laserbeak is customized. So I guess you could say this is another custom Dark of the Moon figure that I have from Studio Series. Basically, you just remove Laserbeak there and just put him off to the side there. There is an upgrade kit that you can buy for Soundwave that comes with his guns and I believe a upgraded chest piece. I never got it because I never could find it. My friend Benetron has it, and he says it does make the figure look a little bit better. Sadly, I do not have it, so there is no cool upgrade kit for this figure that I own, sadly. Anyway, to transform him, oh boy. I hate transforming this guy. I hate transforming this thing. It's mainly the chest area that I hate transforming. It's a pain in the ass. Major pain in the ass. Yeah, major pain. Anyway, so what you want to do, or what I'm going to do, is basically go ahead and get the arms undone here. Next, I'm going to go ahead and remove these, because these damn things get in the freaking way. That's already a downgrade, in my opinion. You got to pop these off in order to transform them sometimes. So many people are like, oh, try doing it with the parts on. I've done it a couple of times, and I've only managed to do it only a couple of times. Every other time, yeah, it doesn't work out for me. So, popping those off just to save time. So, you want to remove the arms, come down here, flip down the torso, fold these down, which will reveal his legs, and then split them, rotate the rest of it down just like that. There is his feet. Then you want to come here. Well, actually, no, not yet. You want to fold down this section. Then you want to try and rotate his head through the cavity. I hate transforming this guy. I'm going to rotate his head like that. Flip up the shoulders. And then these, go ahead and pop them back on, because they're supposed to rotate here. And fill up the rest of the chest. I'm sorry that this is kind of turning into a shitty video. Then flip this in, just like that. Fold down the legs, collapse the torso and the torso and chest together. Fold down the arms, rotate this out, come in here, fold out the arm, fold out the hand, collapse that back up. Same thing here, fold this down, maybe. Oh, God, come on. Get that loosened up. And then take the hand here, fold it out. And there is Soundwave in his bot mode. And yeah, not one of the best Studio Series figures, if I'm honest, because he looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, because his shoulders should be here, but they're way back here. So he kind of looks like a gorilla almost. So yeah, for whatever the reason, this design just can't get there's no saving this design for whatever the reason, because his shoulders are just too far back, and then I don't know. I still have issues with some of these characters. I mean, this is still good for what it is, but his shoulders bug me because they're just too far back. His head's too far forward, and it would have been cooler if the arms could have just hinged forward. And then, like, I don't know. They could have done something to where the arms could have folded forward. Like, instead of having these here, create something to where these can, like, fold under the chest or something. And have the shoulders, like, fold forward to give them more of a proper look. Because this just looks dumb. He looks like a derp. But it is what it is. For articulation in this mode, he has a mushroom peg here at the shoulder. And then he's got bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. Nothing at the wrist due to transformation. Nothing at the waist. The head is on a ball joint, but the head is made out of rubber. Hips are on a ball joint. There is kind of a thigh cut there, but it's very hindered. Single jointed knee. And then nothing at the ankles. So, yeah, not the best. Accessories, like I said, he comes with laser beak. If you hold out his arm, you can attach laser beak like this. Actually, let me put his arm all the way out. You can get Laserbeak to sit on Soundwave just like in the film, and that is cool. But it would have been nice if he had two accessories. It would have been cool if he came with Laserbeak and one of his guns, but unfortunately they didn't include that. So yeah, not really my favorite figure from the Dark of the Moon line. It's still nice to have him, though. It's still nice that they, included him. Do I think he's better than the original Deluxe? Proportion-wise, yeah. In terms of... okay, I'll give it this. This guy is a lot better than the original. But there's something funny about this and the original. You see all the nice shiny silver paint that's on him except for the head? Yeah. On the original figure, they completely made the car a 100% unpainted, but they painted his head silver. They reversed it on this, which is funny because it's just like, ooh, the car is nice, silver, with some decal, with some nice painted touches here and there, and then you get to the head sculpt and it's like, huh? Why is this, like, why is it unpainted? It's because it's rubber, but it would have been nice if it was plastic and not rubber, to where it could have been freaking painted, but no, they didn't do that. They're just like, nope, we're not going to do that because, excuse me, because you suck or whatever. But here are some size comparisons. Here he is with Sentinel Prime, who I recently just reviewed. And then here is Shockwave, who I recently reviewed. So there he is with those two. And then I'm sure you're wanting to see how he looks with two other Decepticons, who I also recently reviewed. Here he is with Megatron and my custom Starscream. Man. Excuse me. And then here he is with Igor. So you can do the African scene, which is cool. This is cool, I'll admit. The big three, and then you put Shockwave in there, it's the big four. Which I just kind of realized this. The big four all appeared in Dark of the Moon, which is cool. It just sucks that only these three appeared in a scene together, and Shockwave never appeared with any of them. He was just off on his own doing shit. He was off on his own, got killed, never once had an interaction with Megatron, Starscream, or even Soundwave. So, yep, there are the big four Decepticons. I actually just got, in my BBTS pile of loot, I just got the 86 version of Shockwave. I'm not shipping him out yet because I want to fill up that box pretty well packed. So, yeah, I got another pile of loot going. But anyway, that is my video review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Soundwave. I hope you guys enjoyed this video review, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy the next three, because the next three are going to be the Dreads. Then we are moving to the Autobots. I was going to do the Autobots first, but to be completely honest, I have the full cast of Autobots, and technically the full cast of Decepticons slash, villains. And there's just not that many villains as there are Autobots, so I decided to give you guys the villains first, and then the heroes last. That, and I started off with the Autobots during the original figures, so I figured this time I'd just start with the Decepticons, because the Decepticons designs in this film were pretty badass, if you ask me, but it just sucks that some of their toys just don't do well. Sentinel Prime is, like I said in this guy's review, this guy sucks, but it is what it is. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more. The Dreads will be up next after these three, and then after that, it's straight to the Autobots, and then I will be doing probably some G1 stuff after this. I'm not sure, because I really want to review that G1 86 Devastator. That is one of my favorite figures that I really want to review. And then, of course, I also have the Combaticons, because I have the current 3 Combaticons. I do have Onslaught in my pile of loot as well, and I want to get that guy as soon as possible to review him, because I am excited for Bruticus. Bruticus is really shaping to be one of the best combiners that we've gotten in modern times. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will keep you guys updated, keep you guys tuned in, and I will see you all soon, I guess. See you later.